Toy Fair has taken over the Jacob Javits Center in New York City this weekend to showcase toys and games from all over the world. But some of the most exciting stuff is not actually on the show floor. Instead, you have to go to off-site locations like the Times Center near Times Square, where Hasbro has completely taken over the building to showcase their latest in Transformers, My Little Pony, lots of their classic games, as well as a few tech items. This year's line of Nerf Guns includes all sorts of new twists on the famous foam weaponry. Nerf is pretty popular with the elementary school crowd, but they're also targeting older teens and maybe even some adults with their new competitive line, which instead of shooting darts, shoots small yellow balls. Nerf now has a new line inspired by zombie apocalypses, similar to The Walking Dead, as well as a dystopia line, probably perfect for the world we're living in this year. Instead of shooting the familiar orange darts, Nerf Nitro shoots a little different ammo. Little cars. Don't worry, they're made of foam, so if you shoot one at your brother's face, it's not going to hurt him. But you can shoot them at all sorts of targets. It's a little bit like the Hot Wheels track system, but a lot safer. You can fire it at anything you want, you can set up blockades, you can set up obstacle courses, targets, and even score your attempts at firing tiny vehicles into the air. Nitro is a lot more fun than shooting Hot Wheels because even if I completely screwed up, I wasn't going to accidentally hurt anyone. Nerf also has a few additions to its modular line, including a day-night scope that should make evening combat a little easier. And it's a nice addition to the HD camera they introduced at last year's show. Hasbro has also updated some of its classic games, like Simon and Bopet. Last year, Simon had a ring that would recognize a wave of your hand. This year, Simon looks a lot like a VR or AR headset. It goes around your head and flashes the lights and you wave at it to play the game. The headset's only $20, which should make it easy for all your friends to buy one. The headsets connect to each other for group play via direct line of sight infrared. Hasbro claims that up to 100 people can connect to each other. Maybe for some impromptu flash mobs? Teaching STEM skills is hot at this year's show, and Hasbro's hoping to teach little girls how to code, using Belle from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Children can drag and drop dance moves for Belle using the iOS or Android apps, and hopefully learn a little bit about the basics of coding, as well as maybe the basics of dancing. The new Bopet not only instructs you to smash it, shout it, and roll it, but it can also let you create your own Bopet programs to challenge yourself or one of your friends. And what would the Hasbro booth be without Transformers? Including robots based on those Transformers, like Squeaks, a little Vespa-like Transformer from the new movie. He doesn't transform, but he's at least very cute. Hasbro might not be as tech-heavy as its closest competitor Mattel, but it's still finding new ways to innovate and has a few tricks up its sleeve. And we're certainly looking forward to what new gadgets will appear in 2017.